Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing kurma. It's a much loved Indian sweet. It's crunchy, it's flaky, and it has a nice ginger flavor. Depending on if you put ginger in it. Some persons put replace the ginger or substitute it with cinnamon, but it's your choice. So I've got my flour here. I've got a combination of grounded spices. You can add nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger, or elaichi, which is um, grinded cardamom. So I'm just gonna incorporate this in my flour here. I'll put the recipe in the description and make sure this is properly well incorporated here using the whisk. Alright, so here's where I'm going to rub in my cold butter now until the mixture comes like fine breadcrumbs. Just, if you have a pastry blender, you can use that also and get that butter all incorporated there into the flour. Now that my flour is looking like fine breadcrumbs, I have got here a mixture of condensed milk and water. You can use evaporated milk if you desire a more milky kurma. So I'm just gonna pour this here and start to knead it into a dough now. Not putting all up front because I don't want it to get too moist. So we want a stiff dough. So I'll just add the liquid gradually and let's see how that goes. Okay, so I'm finished kneading my dough. It's stiff and not soft, so I'll just leave it to rest a little so it'll be easier for me to roll out. Then I'll proceed to cut it up into pieces so that it could be fried to make our kurma. Right, so I have begun rolling out my dough. Yep, to the required thickness that I think I need. And I'm going to start to cut it into pieces. So I'm just squaring off the edges here. These pieces, you can always put them back together and roll them again. But I'm just trying to get not perfect, but near perfect square here. All right. Make sure it's not too thick up on this side, this end here. Right. So this is what I'm going to do here now. I'm going to cut it in 3. Yep. And I'm going to use my bench knife or scraper and start cutting into pieces. Right, so I'm putting them on this plate here and I'm going to take them across to the cooker where I'm going to fry them. Yep. So you see. So I'm going to continue cutting these and then I'll show you when I'm frying it. Okay, so here they are frying. So you want it to get a nice golden brown color. You don't want to get too dark. You don't crowd the pot either because you want them to fry properly, the entire thing to be cooked thoroughly. So I'm just going to remove them now and allow them to drain on some paper towels. You hear how it fell onto the container, so you know it's going to be crunchy, right? Yeah, you know it's going to be crunchy. And after, we're going to coat it in syrup, or what is called pag, where you boil water and sugar with some fresh ginger, grated ginger, to make that coating. Okay guys, so here I have excuse me, here I have my sugar and water that I blended with ginger, and I'm going to let this boil here to make the coating for a kurma. It's also called pag. I'm not the godmother. So yeah, so this is what, and we're gonna let this boil until it starts to shred, so to speak. It's gonna get it's gonna thicken to a syrup texture, and we're gonna see it's gonna start shredding, and that's where I'm going to put the kurma in and coat it. Some persons pour the syrup over the kurma, but I like to put it in here to make sure it's coated all over. So I'm going to continue. Let us continue here, and I'll show you when I drop it in. Okay, so here I'm going to see there's no more liquidy look around the edges, and it's giving me that shred there, and it's the edges around the pot are starting to crystallize. So I'm just going to pour in these guys here now, and I'm going to turn the cooker down to low, and I'm going to stir it up and make sure all are coated properly. Yep. So yes, you need some elbow grease to get this done. Yeah. I'm gonna turn the cooker completely off now and just keep stirring it around there. And the air is getting between, so the kurma has begun to look like the finished product. See, it's properly well coated, crystallized sugar is drying up nicely on it. Yeah. All right. So here we are. That's it there. That's it. So I'm going to pour it out now. Take it out from the pot. And we have our perfect, properly coated kurma.